I really did want to like this more. I ain't even gonna hold y'all up, man. I ain't love this Superman movie like I wanted to. I'm actually kind of disappointed in this Superman movie, for real. All right, let's get into what I liked about the movie. I think David Corenswet is dope. I think he's perfect as Superman. He got the perfect, naive, boyish charm to it that just makes him just a great Superman. Lois here is great when she's on screen. She's great. She's a great actress as well. I think it's a moment when they have a conversation for a while, the interview with Superman, like you see in the trailers, and she does a great job acting. I mean, like their arguments seem like a real argument, like they're beefing. Chemistry wise, it works, but it doesn't 100% work. It doesn't seem like they're like they love each other, like in a relationship. It just felt a little bit off, maybe because she wasn't on screen as much. What else do I like about this film? I think the colors work. I think the colors, I like it being, this comic book feel to it. It feels like a actual comic book, like they say, brought to life. All that works. What else works? The Justice Gang. I think Guy Gardner is by far one of my favorites. I did like Mr. Fantastic here, but James Gunn does something I'm gonna get into in my things I didn't like that kind of ruined it for me. Yeah, that's some of the things I liked about this film. Cornsweat is great. I think he's gonna make a great Superman in the future, but this movie felt he was more like Superboy. And I want to say it felt like a part of this movie was just missing. It was just like, we got in there 5 minutes, like, I think late, or 5 or 6 minutes late. So we were already into it. Just, I know the movie starts already action oriented, but it feels like these metahumans are here. Lex is doing it. Like, is everything running in motion and the pacing is so fast? Like, if you wasn't kind of up on this was your first Superman movie ever, you wouldn't know what the hell is going on. It's almost inside baseball type movie. And I'm kind of familiar with Superman, but I didn't know a lot of this shit that was going on, and it kind of threw me off. So I wanted to latch on to something, but it just felt like I was watching shit on the screen. I had no really emotional attachment to anything. I take that back. There's one scene in Smallville that I really love. Well, James Gunn, because James Gunn, it'd be a serious conversation, then he'd find a way to throw a joke in there to break the tension up, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't think that worked. But it was one scene in Smallville with his dad that touched me. That I thought that one was done really well. He let it linger for a little bit. And that's the problem with this movie. Nothing gets a chance to linger. You don't, I mean, you're with Superman, but he's kind of naive because he's only been Superman for a couple years or whatever. Like, so it's cool to see like this, kind of naive Superman learning the ropes, if you will. Like the Justice Gang, they know more than Superman, it seems like. He's not like the Superman, you know what I'm saying? That's why I call him Superboy in this film, because he doesn't quite feel like Superman. And that brings me to another issue. Superman get beat up a lot. He get his ass beat multiple times and shit. And usually when he get his ass beat, the Justice Gang has to come in, or Crypto has to come in and save the day. It don't seem like he never like saved the day by himself, like as Superman's supposed to. So you can't really get behind Superman because he's always getting his ass beat and needing help. I'm like, did he win one fight in this movie? I think so. Maybe at the end there, but I gotta watch it again. But like, yeah, you just never got behind that. I did like Crypto. He was like this big stupid dog that can fly. He's like super strong. So every time Crypto was up on screen, I did smile, The Superman parents in this movie, boy, you talk about a stereotype brought up straight up out of the book. Yeah, they talk like this, and Superman, are you okay, Clark? They seem really dumb, like dumb hicks. I don't know else how to put it. I'm like, they could have gave them a little, like, people are more intelligent than that down in the South. I don't know. It kind of threw me off. And like, yeah, Clark's dead. I don't know. He might be on spectrum a little bit. I'm just saying. But yeah, overall, in the action, I think the action is just too not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like the camera's spinning and it's doing shit. You're trying to keep up with this. I know the Superman in the movement's fast, but it can't keep up. You know what scene I like better? Since we all got these super beings now, you know, like Omni-Man and Homelander, the villain in the Thunderbolts, I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. They did a scene when the Thunderbolts fought this super villain like Superman. It was dope. That was the best part of that movie, and I like Thunderbolts. It was all right, but like that was the best part of that. I didn't feel anything like that in this movie. And speaking of the super gang, Mr. Terrific is fantastic, but like he has this one action scene that's dope, but James Gunn fuck it up with his music, bro. He just throw this fucking rock music in there, and it just completely ruins the tension in this movie. It's like I'm watching a music video or something all the time now. Like what it could have been dope was some epic music there. You threw some rock song in there. It just didn't work. I didn't like the political aspect they threw into this movie. I just didn't think it wasn't needed. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, Israel, Palestine, we get it, but like I don't know, I didn't like that. I didn't like the soundtrack that, and they used ones from the John Williams scene. It's the same notes. I think it's that note or something like that, and they keep using it over and over again. I was like, man, you know, like switch it up a little bit so we can ride. They'll just bring it back like an edit, like drop that there, drop that there. I just didn't. Lex Luthor is great. Nicholas Hoult is great, I would say. Lex Luthor is all right. I see him more like a bratting child, you know what I'm saying, that's mad at Superman, humbly humbler, you know what I'm saying, he didn't, you know what I'm saying, he didn't feel threatening in a way. I like he was super smart. You know what I'm saying, what he was doing. Like, he had, like, you know, trained robots that hit A1, AB, and you know what I'm saying, he know the right hook. And just, I thought that was dope. And Nicholas Hoult is dope as Lex. I think he just needs to be written better because we don't really know why, you know, I don't know why you don't like Superman, bro. I'm just like thrown into him. We already just super hate him. You know what I'm saying? He's always just mad. Shit, like, you know, he's calm sometimes, but like most of the time he's just mad. I didn't feel his motivation as a character. And I don't think James Gunn should have directed this film. I just don't think this is a James Gunn movie. This is not his type of character. He's great with some, you know, kind of sillier like Peacemaker or Guardians of the Galaxy. And I even think he did a dope job on Suicide Squad. But for this character is a little out of place. I think it don't need to be as dark as Man of Steel. I like some of the lightheartedness of it, but I think it's a little bit too lighthearted for us to take Superman seriously. You know, we wanted to take him a little bit more seriously than this. I mean, we can have fun and all that, but like, I'm just watching stuff on the screen. I'm not attached to anything. I'm not emotionally attached. I don't, you know, there's a part where Metamorpho's there, and it's like so predictable. Like, okay, I know what's gonna happen here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna do this, and we're gonna be on the same team. So it's gonna be slight spoilers here, and I'm gonna give you a big spoiler warning here that I really didn't like about this movie or how this character was introduced. All right, here comes the spoiler. All right, it's the end of the movie, and then a character shows up, which is Supergirl, and her hair's all fucked up in her dress, and she's like almost like, you know, hungover or taking that, you know, 6 o'clock morning walk. You know what I'm saying? Basically, look like her pussy's banged out. We're being on another planet, got gang banged by xenomorphs and shit. You know what I'm saying? She looks all disheveled and shit. Like, damn, that's how I guess it was in the comments how she's introduced like that, but I just thought, like, man, really? Y'all wasn't a little. She just seemed real trashy. We don't know. And then they cut in, Crypto jumps on her or whatever. But I was like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she'll grow me on the next movie next year. But like, so this Superman movie is not. It ain't bad though, you know what I'm saying? It ain't bad. Like I just hate it. I know I said a lot of bad things about it, but Corenswet is great. I think, you know, they got a jumping off point, but for Superman, I wanted to really sit here and say, man, y'all cannot skip this movie. Get y'all ass in the theater, go see it because it's that dope. And all I can say is this movie's all right. It's okay. It's mediocre at best. It's just right there in the middle there. Nothing high, nothing low. Any action scenes I will remember, like Smallville? No. Kaiju fight was fine, but it wasn't. Nothing was super about this Superman except Corenswet. I think he's good. But yeah, man. Yeah, James Gunn shouldn't direct this movie. The next one, give it to someone else, James Gunn, and you just produce. because we need Superman's got to be a little bit more serious. Yeah, I think that's about it for my review. If I had to review this and give it a score, I gotta keep it a buck. I love Superman. Like I said, I had the underwear and everything. I mean, this is my favorite superhero. I gotta give it a 3 out of 5, bro. It just, I don't know. I went in with a little bit more higher expectations. I expected more, and I came out kind of with an empty burger a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just middle of the road for me, man. Well, that's my score. Have y'all seen Superman yet? Are y'all planning to go see it? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit me that like button. If you really like this content, consider subscribing to the Q Review family. I really did want to like this more. And don't just stare at it. Eat it. Peace.